like to be an engineer or a pastor.
I want to be a media journalist.
When I grow up, I would like to be a captain.
So I want to be a doctor.
I want to be a policeman.
You know, the idea of this center came to me in the year 2000. I felt the Lord really speaking to me. Go and bring the street children in Ruiru to me. Tell them that I love them. Bring them and I'll give you what you cannot. At that time, I would walk around the streets of Ruiru, and the children would come, "Mom, buy me a piece of bread." And I would buy them. And after they would left, I would sometimes watch them and cry. And I would be like, God, how long is that bread going to last those children? Isn't there anything better that can be done?
This is where we started. I just came in when my friend Wajiro invited me to come to her to the streets and we speak to the children about the word of God. We were coming about 50 of them on Saturdays. We started bringing them in this place. This is where we used to bring them. They could speak. So drunk, they could not fall down, and we just trusted God they were going to change. We had nowhere to give them to sleep, and eventually God opened a way for this center. We just built a structure, which is the hall and the kitchen. And the parent to Ajiro gave us another premise, which is on the side, the right hand, and this is where we started putting the boys and the girls on one side, and the boys on the other side, and we started this center. It was in the year 2002, October.
On 10th of October, which is actually a public holiday in Kenya, whereby the then president was saying that's a day that you should give to the needy. That's the day that we opened this center, on 10th of October 2002. We took in the children who were willing to be kept. That was 9 children, 5 girls and 4 boys. We didn't have donors. We started by faith. Each one of us would give whatever you can. And we would ask the community to bring whatever you can. But you know, sometimes we would even stay up to late in the day, and we do not have even a meal for the children. We used to pray. God would perform a miracle and maybe somebody would bring food. But really we used to live not knowing where to expect our next meal from. And by that time we had 30 children in the center. You can imagine the stress and the strain. But after the team from the UK came in, saw what we were going through, and they decided they are going to get sponsorship for us, for the children. It made quite a difference.
The Watu Maana Children's Centre that Wajiro and Lucy started now houses more than 40 children, with a good number of extra visitors present every day. Watu Maana means children of the chief, or in the local Kenyan language, very important people. And that's exactly how the children are treated. A small UK Christian charity, Grassroots, first visited the site in late 2004 and immediately began supporting the centre, establishing a funding and sponsorship programme and undertaking some repair work on the building. The children's accommodation is separated into girls' and boys' dorms, with several of the children sleeping in each bed. Despite their own struggles, local people and businesses have donated mattresses and metal containers for the children's school books and limited personal possessions. The facilities at Watu Maana are rudimentary but functional. The building, which is owned by some of Wanjiro's family, used to be a bar and now houses the children and several other families in close proximity. There are some wooden buildings on the site. One is a kitchen and another is a meeting room, which also functions as dining room, classroom and makeshift chapel. Despite all of this happiness, some of these children have experienced real suffering.
This is Blessed. Blessed was brought in by the local police officers. We came to find out that her mother was not a normal person, and she left Blessed and went to live in the forest. When she came, she was so traumatized that she was not even able to talk or to mingle with other children. And so Blessed have changed so much, and we thank God that now she can be able to live happily with other children, and also she have accepted herself, and she's one of the girls that bring joy to this center. She is a blessed to every person who come along her way.
Watu Maana is a fantastic example of community living. As soon as they're old enough, every child is given responsibilities which they carefully carry out for the benefit of the others.